Hello everyone. Thank you for joining the quest. I am PS Quest, and this is Crypto Quest. The goal for your crypto journey should be to build a strong portfolio that continues growing in value. Now, if that means getting into coins low and getting out of them high and switching to new coins to follow the action, then that's what we have to do. Now, in the last episode, I talked about how to be consistent with the right calls in crypto, how to stay ahead of the curve, how not to get into a coin that's going to be stagnant or devalue right after you buy it. This is the buy the trailer, sell the release, buy the dip, sell the all-time high. This is the way to make profits in crypto. Now, let's take a look at the charts here. What do we call this? What do we call this pattern here? The reverse giraffe pattern? Well, that's what Bitcoin's doing, guys. It's doing the reverse giraffe. I don't quite know what to say. Very, very unpredictable at this point. Yeah. Let's take a look at a different coin. We got Render. Now, Render is a pretty solid project. They're going to be migrating over to the Solana network, and they were all over the news at the Breakpoint conference in Lisbon for Solana. By the way, guys, a lot happened in that conference. A lot of really amazing news happened for Solana. We talked about earlier this week, on Monday, we talked about how Brave is going to integrate Solana into their Brave browser. That's one of the biggest pieces of information. But I think overall, the vibe of the conference was everyone's bullish on Solana. Everyone knows that Solana can do what Ethereum can't. And a lot of new projects that need fast transactions for low prices are going to Solana, which is pretty much everything, to be honest. NFT space is growing. Metaverses are growing, and this token right here, Render, this is actually going to be building a metaverse on the Solana network. Really, really, really good coin. I think any time to get into this is a good time, but it's a long-term hold. I mean, it's going to take a while to build that. So I've been looking for an entry either on this support or on this support. I might ladder in, to be honest. I'm just going to fill a bag of this stuff because it's going places. Hex is back. Hex is back. So fill those bags with Hex, and you know what to do. When ETH starts pumping, Hex starts dumping. We got Sand and Mana, which are the two metaverse tokens. I don't know why Mana is going so crazy. I've heard a few things for Mana that basically there's a lot of institutional money in Mana, which is the Decentraland. But the problem with Mana is it's built on Ethereum. Sand is too. You know, they're built on the Ethereum network. It's going to take a long, long time for this to get going. And if Solana, with Render, if they render the metaverse on Solana faster than they do on Ethereum, it's kind of a race at this point. Let me tell you, Sandbox and Mana are going to lose out. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Bitcoin again, reverse giraffe. Forget about it. You know, it's just too crazy right now to get in on leverage positions. It's too crazy to buy or sell. It's just, we just got to wait and see. I have no advice. Well, I never have advice, but I have no idea what's going to happen with Bitcoin. So let's get into some news. My Ether wallet allows users to mint Ethereum blocks as NFTs. Check this out. My Ether wallet, the MEW. Now, this is an app that I downloaded a long time ago because you need it to have like a .eth URL. So I minted this a long time. I mean, I downloaded this a long time ago, but I haven't really used it that much. But my Ether wallet, MEW, it looks like it launched its first non-fungible token collection called ETH Blocks on Thursday. Which tokenizes individual blocks on the Ethereum blockchain. Kind of cool. So the unique images associated with the ETH blocks are generated based on the block's data. This is actually really fascinating because in a way it's creating art through technology. So these NFTs, I mean, and it's not like, not through technology, but there's no human, interaction. It's just purely data-driven art generation. Kind of cool. These NFTs are available exclusively to MEW users via the MyEther wallet website. A number of blocks have already been claimed, and according to the company, Ethereum's founders called first dibs on blocks 1 through 10. So there are also 13 ETH blocks representing the history of Ethereum, such as major milestones, forks, and updates to the blockchain that have been put up for a month-long auction, the proceeds of which will be donated to organizations like the Skid Row Housing Trust, Wikipedia, Girls Who Code, and NPR, among others. Cointelegraph spoke with Kosala Hemachandra, the CEO of Mu, to learn more about the original Ethereum wall's decision to embrace NFTs and innovate on the Ethereum blockchain. So Mu is dedicated to making history by bringing NFTs to help newcomers and experienced users explore a new way of Ethereum in a trusted environment. Pretty cool, to be honest. I think it's a good idea. It's kind of just more innovation in the NFT space. That's something we need because the innovation in the NFT space has been pretty stagnant. So this is kind of cool. Truly generative art, like no human involvement, just based on the data of the blocks. That's kind of fun. Some more news here. AMC officially, now I talked about this before, how AMC is going to take it, but now they've officially announced that they will be accepting Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Now, here's the thing. The thing I wanted to talk about, which I didn't talk about last time I covered this, is think about this for a sec. If AMC is accepting cryptocurrency, what does that mean? That means they're holding cryptocurrency, right? Because, where's that cryptocurrency going to go? It's going to go into a wallet. So I'm sure that they already have a holding of cryptocurrency. So that being said, it's just great news because this is another institution that we know is getting into cryptocurrency, and they're for sure going to be buying them up. Let's see what they're officially accepting. They will take Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and Dogecoin soon. Fascinating. So yeah, that means for sure that they do actually have holdings in this stuff already, and not just probably people who pay for it, but I'm sure that they have already holdings of cryptocurrency. I don't know if they have to disclose that. Maybe they do in the next report, but we'll see. At the end of the quarter, we'll probably see what their cryptocurrency holdings are. If they do hold the cryptocurrency that people pay with, and they don't just immediately sell it off for cash, then we know for a fact that AMC is holding crypto, and that means they're probably going to be able to buy more crypto. That's good news. Some more news. Axie Infinity Guild, CGU, helps players enter the fantasy play-to-earn NFT game with scholarships. Okay, so Axie Infinity is a monster battling NFT game, of course. We know what that is. Each Axie is an NFT, similar in theme to Pokemon. The Axies are different rarities, you can breed them, blah, blah, blah. Now, here's the deal. Due to the high initial cost of buying, borrowing, breeding Axies, there are in-game guilds that have formed as of late to fund players' upfront expenses or offer scholarships in exchange for their earnings as they play. So one such game guild is a Singapore-based Crypto Gaming United, or CGU, which has close to 100,000 Discord users and regularly looks for new scholars in the official Axie Infinity Discord. So there's a full-on economy going on with Axie Infinity. And it's kind of the same as like the gold farming, like the Chinese gold farming. If you've ever played an MMORPG, you know that there's always some kind of Chinese gold farmer that like spams out their link to buy gold, and they have just a crew of players that are always accumulating gold and selling it for real world money. So this is kind of, I don't want to say it's similar because it's actually different. They're actually offering scholarships for people to get involved with, but they do take a cut of their pay. So it's like, it's almost like they're employees. They're a student, but at the same time they're kind of an employee as well. But it's great because it offers freedom. It offers. It's not like you have to sign a contract with a manager and you have to report to people. It's just you play whatever you want, whenever you want, and then you earn, whatever you want as well. So it just gives people a little kickstart, into the ecosystem, which is really cool. Okay, what else? We have, here's the news article that I put the thumbnail on. It's Cosmos Solana Ventures joined $725 million Series B for crypto gaming platform Fort. What does this mean? There's a crypto gaming startup, Fort, and today they announced that they had taken in $725 million in Series B financing. Now remember, Series A, Series B, Series C, that's just like, okay, what stage are we at? Series A is like really initial, there's not even an office yet. Series B is like, okay, there's an office, there's a team, there's a concept, and they just need funding to make it happen. So they're on Series B, which is good. That's later in the development stages of the company. Adding its haul of $185 million from the Series A round this May. Wow, man, these guys are something to keep an eye on. Fort pretty much has $1 billion in financing that they're ready to put to good work and to good use. So C Capital Cora Management led the funding round with recognizable players such as Andreessen Horowitz. We have Animoca Brands, Warner Music Group also participating in. So in a sign of Fort's multi-chain ambitions, Cosmos, Polygon Studios, Solana Ventures, the venture wing of Solana Labs, all took part in the Series B. Fort is fine-tuning a platform that allows game creators to put blockchain elements into their games. So this isn't just like a coin, this isn't a decentralized project, but they're actually a platform that's going to allow all game creators, the big major studios, the guys that make Final Fantasy and Cyberpunk and all that stuff, they're allowing them to put blockchain elements into their games, which means, of course, NFTs, some kind of DAO, decentralization, whatever. We don't even know the extent of what blockchain will be in the future because we're so early. But this is just what we know for now as something that's possible. So yeah, that includes NFTs that a player can collect, as well as wallets to store them in. And according to Fort, the vision is to move past the current gaming paradigm. In blockchain-enabled games, players can truly own goods rather than making pure entertainment expenditures, I wrote in a press release. So players around the world can freely trade goods and services with each other and can participate in community economies that reward creativity, collaboration, skill. Yeah, just like I was saying before, Axie Infinity, whatever. Blockchain gaming is for sure the future. Nobody wants to do pay to play or anything. Pay to win. No, you don't want to pay anymore. You want to get paid to play games. That is the future. Because it's your time, and you're investing time into a platform. And so when you do this, you expect to get rewarded. And the fact that this is that they're sharing, basically the gaming companies are now sharing their revenue with the economy to keep it going. It's just a beautiful thing. The most anticipated crypto games. Now, it just has to make it a reality. Yeah, it just has to make it a reality. They have $1 billion, let's make it happen, right? Through blockchain-based games, though blockchain-based games already exist, just look to the NFT-focused Axie Infinity, they can be rough around the edges, and Fort wants to use its war chest, the $1 billion, to increase its offerings and bring on more game publishers. It also seeks to integrate with multiple Layer 1 blockchains such as Cosmos and Solana, and Layer 2 protocols such as Ethereum-based Polygon, because they know the gas fees make it unusable for small transactions, let's just say. So the platform is currently invite-only and private in testing, but it hopes to tap into more than 15 million players already using its partners' games. Now, do we know who the partners are? Andreessen Horowitz, Animoca Brands, and Warner Music Group. But we don't really know which partners they're talking about, unfortunately. I'll try to dig into that, actually. So, whereas the Series A can help startup monetize, Series B extends its reach into the market by expanding infrastructure and services. During its May Series A, Fort was valued at $1 billion, with close to $1 billion in funding this year. Of course, the value is much higher. It says to read more, and I'm seeing, but no, there's really nothing more for this. But man, definitely something to keep an eye on here, guys. And these two things are key. The fact that Cosmos and Solana both these are blockchains that you cannot ignore. I mean, you cannot give up on for sure, but you definitely cannot ignore. But what is Solana right now? 230. It dipped perfectly into the buy zone here, the 214 to 219 buy zone on that crazy dip, and it just almost touched back in today with that second leg of the, you know, the giraffe or the camel. Okay, so yeah, I mean, Solana is still looking like pretty good, but I would hold off honestly and try to pick it up in the buy zone if it hits that again. Radium, still waiting here. Man, I'm still waiting for Radium. It's gonna be so nice when it breaks out. Oh, by the way, if anyone's interested in Radium, there's a project. There's a project happening on Radium. Let me see if I can find it really quickly here. Check this out, guys. I think you should look into this. If you are staking Radium right now, then you're going to get access to something really awesome. So check it out. There's something called the accelerator, okay? And I've talked about this before, but the accelerator gives you early access to buy coins. Like you could buy Mare at 12 cents. Mare right now is like 40 cents, okay? You could have bought Synthify at $1.50. Synthify now is like $7. Grape at 2 cents. Grape is like, I don't know, 15 cents now. Could have bought Star Atlas. No way. Oh wow, at a penny. Yeah. So if you're not right now in if you don't have Radium and you're not staking Radium, then you don't get access to this. But here this is what's coming. Genopets pool opens November 17th. So Genopets is launching on Accelerator. It's basically the first move to earn MMORPG that rewards you for exercising your mind and body. Transform real-life movement into KI tokens to use in battle. And basically, the token fixed price 80 cents for one. It's called Gene, G-E-N-E. They're raising 500,000 of them. And yeah, so if you're staking Radium on the staking pool, all you have to do is go to radium.io, go staking, and then just buy a few Radium. I think the minimum here is like, what is it? 100 Radium, okay? So a little bit of an investment, to be honest. That's like $1,200, I think. Yeah, so a little bit of an investment. But, again, you're going to get access to stuff like this. So if you're not diversified a little bit out of Solana and into Radium, you can use Solana to buy Radium. You can buy Radium with whatever. It's in a massive wedge right now, and it's a super good project. And it gives you access to things like this that you would never otherwise get. So just a heads up to the community, if you guys are interested in that. That's what's going on with Radium. And yeah, I think that's about it. Keep an eye on Render, guys, because this is definitely the future of the metaverse on Solana ecosystem. We do know that Solana is definitely doing things, and we want to be involved as much as we can in the projects that we know are going to be around for a long time and we know are going to be the future. That's how you do well in crypto. So I hope that this overview proves to be informational for everyone. If you do like staying ahead of the curve, go ahead and click that like button and subscribe down below to get updated news on all the crypto space before everyone else. So until next time, keep your portfolio strong and your hands stronger.